It's a fog machine. I wonder if they use it to undo reception. Ooh! Hey, Nick! Go stand over there for a sec. What? That's because! Now go! Alright. I've got a bad feeling about this. Flagmaster 9000, on! I know! Huh? Aw, nothing happened. Looks like I won't walk without some dry ice. Alright, all I want to do is surround you in a thick cloud of smoke. Machine for the reception. Pretty cool, huh? Don't you dare touch it. Spot. It's because I know how you operate. Model airplane, the perfect decoration for an airline company wedding. Propeller plane like this lends the room a great old-timey feel. Ooh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai is zipping through the clouds over near old Tokyo. If Sprocket Aviation ever became a sponsor of the show, I could see it happening. When I think of that, I think I could suggest the idea to them later. But please at least wait until after the trial is over. It's a hot air balloon, a symbol of humanity's ambition to take to the skies. It's kind of a romantic notion, don't you think? Yeah! I just noticed that it doesn't seem to be tied up to the ceiling all that well. I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. Wow, look at the horns of this flying bovine. It must be a bull. Seems to make it through the ceremony in one piece. Now look at those wheels. I bet you could be rolled around rather easily too. Yeah, I bet it would be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. And this is what the backside looks like. What's that by the bottom of his tail? A wheel handle? Oh, I get it. This way they can get inside to change the light bulbs. I see they left the wheel handle on the inside unpainted. I guess they figured nobody would see it, so why bother? Makes sense to cut costs where you can. Well, overall, I can't say I see anything strange about this thing. Does the front tell us anything about this case? Do you think you could give us a rundown? Well, seeing as he's going to be prosecuting, I expect him to be tight-lipped about it. It occurred yesterday on September 20th. It happened after the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., huh? Got it. By the way, you didn't hear about any time traveling or anything, did you? Time traveling? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Forget it. So much response I expected. Victor's name is Jermas Gloomsbury. He was a servant in the Sprocket family household. Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the two of them were co-workers? Yes, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Bloomsbury was the lead servant after all. He was very serious about his work. He was also a very closed and private man. So the other servants called him Mr. Doom and Gloom behind his back. If he was the lead servant, he must have been higher ranked than Alan. This makes the police think Alan killed this man, a guy who was essentially her boss. We don't know the defendant's motive yet, but the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her. And what circumstances are these exactly? Well, some of her in-laws saw what looked like the immediate aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body with the murder weapon still in her hands. How would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill someone? Do the police have an explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and was killed when she fought back. Why did he attack her to begin with? Well, a mere servant girl was once saying to be the wife of the future president. Mr. Bloomsbury must have been more than just a little jealous of her. So that Mr. Doom and Gloom attacked Alan first? She was only trying to protect herself. Wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? It would. There's a good chance she'd be acquitted if we could prove that, but I wonder what Edger will have up his sleeve to counter that claim. But wow, a servant called Manning, the future president, is such a huge company. It sounds like a modern-day fairy tale. It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with their union, apparently. So what was the mortal weapon, Emma? This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall. The suspect was holding it when the mortal was discovered. So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? That's funny. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Maybe it was wiped off in an attempt to tamper with the evidence. There's definitely an aluminal reaction. And that's up with the shape of the injury, so it's gotta be the mortal weapon. A funny looking clock. They call it the timekeeper. It is, it's a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it'll bring them back to the memory of their wedding day. Time machine, huh? Come to think of it. I said her pendant was a part of the time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism in this thing works. Never had any family or relatives to depend on. So she was working as a living maid for this rocket family to support herself. So a maid with no family or fortune was set to marry the president's son, huh? I guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two. Yes, apparently the groom's parents and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed. That didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with their wedding. Love flourishes in the face of adversity. Oh, is that how it works? Yep. If you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. I spend all my spare time in Korean watching soap operas on TV. I'm not sure that's enough to make you a qualified anything, Maya. Oh, by the way, I heard the suspect faced her fair share of harassment, too. From the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her. Even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who oppose their marriage to begin with. Oh, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. Looks like a business called Wyatt. Wonder whose it is. Face looks awfully familiar. Yes, it does. Guess I'll bring it to him later. Well, I guess that just about does it for the crime scene. Hey, Nick! I want to see the rest of the airship. Might as well since we're here. true. We might even run into some of the other people involved in this case. Nick, how long has that guy been standing there? I didn't even notice him until just now. Excuse me, are you with Sprocket Aviation? Huh? Nick, you wrote something on that paper airplane. I guess we're supposed to read it then. Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Well, that was a rather cold welcome. Mr. Wyatt, Maya, meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation, Sharon Sprocket. Or to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation. So he's Ellen's fiance. Oh, there he goes. He's kind of an eccentric. I hear he's the genius inventor behind many of the Sprocket Aviation's business successes. An inventor, huh? Yep, he even designed this airship. That's pretty impressive. Nick, there's no time to be standing around talking. We have to go after him. We need to ask him some questions about Ellen. Oh, right. Looks like he was heading outside. There he is. Excuse me, could we talk to you? Excuse me, do you mind if I ask what you're doing? He sure is riding up a storm. Is it possible? It's an enormous charge and mass. Theoretically, matter can retain its form even if it crosses a different horizon. Let's just see what he has to say about Ellen. Excuse me, but we'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow. So can we ask you about the case? Ow! What the? Not interested? Not interested? How can you say something like that? This is about your fiancé. She's under arrest, you know. The diameter of an airship is approximately 80 feet. The amount of engine necessary to move matter compressed to that amount of masses. He's off in his own little ward. I can't believe he said he was not interested in talking about his own pride's arrest. We'll just have to talk on his level then. Or something he might be interested in. Can you take a look at this? Is that Ellen's? Ellen told us that she traveled through time during the incident. She said it happened after she made a wish on this pendant. Did you say you two are Ellen's lawyers? Yes. I just told you that a minute ago. Sorry. I was lost in thought. He wasn't even listening? Oh boy. Not at all what I expected, based on Ellen's gushing testimonial anyway. I'd like to ask you about Ellen's case, if you don't mind. I don't know a thing about it. So why don't you go ask the police? In other words, not interested. This That is the worst. I feel sorry for poor Alan. In that case, can I ask you about how Alan traveled through time? Go on. Guess I got your attention. So, is time travel really even possible? Yes, it is possible. Alrighty then. At the same time, it is also impossible. The pen I gave Alan, not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself. What do you mean? The timekeeper, that clock we had displayed it in the reception hall? That is the body of the time machine. The pen is simply a part. The clock was the mortal weapon, wasn't it? It's a time machine too? Our experience begins with traveling down a road by car key. Physically and metaphysically, it should be impossible. Unless the quantum system instead depends somehow accidentally interfered with the natural flow of dimension. We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. You've been researching time travel, have you? The time space-time continuum would be man's ultimate means of travel. Time travel is a mode of transportation? Since the dawn of time, the man has developed malicious methods of transportation. Horses, steam engines, gas engines, airplanes, spaceships. They are all fundamentally similar in that they constitute three-dimensional movement. Traveling through the space-time continuum would shift mankind into a new part of him. I don't know why, Nick. I'm getting awfully sleepy all of a sudden. Generations, fucking variations have advanced in the development of transportation. Therefore, it's only natural that I would research time travel as man's next great leap. Oh, is he done? So what exactly was all that stuff he was saying me, Nick? Well, basically, it's like taking a hamburger joint and adding a drive-thru to it, I guess. Oh, I get it. It's the same burger, but with a quicker, more efficient delivery system. So what Sean really wants to do is launch humanity into the future. Launch, not lunch. Do you really believe that time travel is possible? It becomes truly impossible when men stop daring to believe. Besides, time travelers who exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand. You hear that, Nick? Time travelers really do exist. All I know is, Sean isn't the easiest guy to wrap your head around. I don't know. I kind of like the way he talks. He's full of hope for the future. He's more passive than I thought, too, when it comes to inventions, anyway. Yeah, his apparent lack of concern for Ellen is troubling, though. So I heard that the rest of the Sparky family was opposed to your marriage. What are your thoughts on that? Master Soren? It is time for the meeting on the next term's projects. What is this? Daydreaming about your inventions again? You're the future president. You must consider the business side too. It is I found Soren. Send the call over at once. I'm not interested. Oh, Master Soren, you do give me quite a headache at times. In any case, you'll attend to this rating. Please go to him now. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, well, are my manners. My name is Pierce Nicolai. Please call me Pierce. I'm the Sprocket family butler. Nick, a butler! I didn't know they actually still existed. I thought they were just on TV and stuff. Who might you be, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, I'm Phoenix Wyatt, Alan Wyatt's lawyer. I'm his assistant, Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Oh, so it is you. I'm most grateful to you for taking on Miss Ellen's defense. You have my sincerest thanks. Don't mention it. So, hey, speaking of the case... Oh, one moment, please. Wow, what a beautiful pocket watch. Oh, it's just a bit of a good luck charm. So expensive good luck charm. Well, I guess it makes sense knowing the time is put in his line of work. But I guess that pocket watch is as important to him as my Tony's badge is to me. There's a little time before I must attend to Master Soren again. Why not come to Sprocket Manor? Huh? You mean to Soren's home? As a token of appreciation for taking on Miss Ellen's defense, I'd like to serve you some delicious tea and refreshments. Oh boy, Nick! A fancy high sobriety tea party with high-class snacks and everything! And what about the investigation? Are you kidding? What better place to investigate next than Soren's house? I don't know. Do you really think his house is going to give us any new leads? Of course it will! I say we take the bottle up on his kind offer and go to Soren's place. Alright, you win. Very good. Sprocket Manor then. Wow, this place does not disappoint. Oh, I'm so excited. Whoa, slow down, Maya. The mansion isn't going anywhere. Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone until eavesdropping here. I take it you want to ask me some questions? That's why you invited us here? I'm sorry to have tricked you like this. But this is a matter after all. I can't talk openly about it in public and risk sullying the Sprocket family's reputation. Aww, and I was really looking forward to all those fancy snacks too. There, Maya, don't cry. This guy's one shoe man. Hey Nick, look at that cute vintage radio. Yep, that thing over there under the stuffed bull's head. Let's take a closer look. I thought I told you to settle down. I'm sorry. Not to Roy. Oh, that little Mac fixed it right up. I'm not only the but I'm also Sprocket Aviation's repair department director. I might say that patching things up is my specialty. That was incredible! What is that little doohickey on your shoulder anyway? It's my FXR upper shoulder Mac. Master Soren made it for me. There's too many features and functions so effectively relate at the moment though. It's so cool, I wish I had one of those! Fixing things is a simple matter. Fixing people is a different matter, even a skilled physician can't bring back the dead. Oh, but forgive me. I seem to have gotten sidetracked. Must be in suffer of Mr. Bloomsbury's death. So I do need to ask him some questions about the case. I'll take a look around and see what I can find out while I'm here too. Those pictures of the wedding reception? Yes, I took them with my trusted camera here. Do you mind if we have a look at the photo? Be my guest. Take as long as a look as you'd like. Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? A thick fog blowing across the room make it look as if the couple were walking on clouds. Oh, look how beautiful Ellen is here. She looks a little nervous, though. She does, doesn't she? And look, there's Pierce. Willie? Where? Right there, behind the sweetheart table. Hey, you're right. And he was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner. So what do you think, Nick? Does anything in this photo stick out at you? No, not at the moment, anyway. Hey, Nick, Ellen really did travel back in time. You think this photo is of the second reception, you know, after the time jump? I wonder... Excuse me, sir? Yes, can I help you? I'm trying to see traveled back in time. Do you happen to know anything about that? No, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. He climbed up faster than a clam. Hey, Nick. Now here's a real lady. She looks smart as a whip, doesn't she? I wonder who she is. We didn't see her on the airship. That is Selena Sprocket, Soren's older sister. Beautiful and capable, she was a great lady. Soren's sister? I think I see the resemblance. I'll show Pierce this photo later and ask him about her. Excuse me, but there's a card here on the floor. Look at that. It's a Flying Chapel keycard. Flying Chapel? What areas in the Flying Chapel require a keycard, if I may ask? Most areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room and the hold, which is clocked full of machinery. So you can't enter those areas without a keycard. That's right. This one here belongs to Alan. What's Alan's keycard doing here? Alan come back here after the incident card? I don't believe so. Once he was arrested by the police straight away this morning. There was a strange man with a groaning jacket in here earlier. That man wearing a beret by any chance? Yes, he was, as a matter of fact. He was also wearing sunglasses and a fake moustache. I knew it. The question is, what was he doing here? Don't touch that radio again. It looks like an expensive antique. What are you worried about? If it breaks again, Pierce will just fix it up again. I really hope he's nice enough to waive the repair bill. A bull. Come to think of it, there was a bull logo on the side of the Flying Chapel, too. The president of the company must have a thing for cattle. Bull is a symbol of Sprocket Aviation. To be as strong and steady as a bull. That's the company creed, you know? Probably for all the back-breaking labor they put their employees through. The bull logo on the Flying Chapel, the one with the rainbow wings. His name is Rainy the Rainbow. Get it? I get it. He's a rainbow-colored bull, so he's a rainbow, right? What a memorable name, huh, Nick? Yeah, for the lamest of pun. Oh, it's the bright little bouquet. Hey, Nick, how about I throw it? And you try to catch it. Why me? Just because? I bet you look hilarious flying around trying to grab it. Doesn't tradition dictate that it's the ladies that go after the banquet? Who cares? Just catch it. Yeah. Ow. Hey, you threw that one at my face. Oh, you don't want to catch that banquet, trust me. Why not? It's better luck to catch the banquet of a marriage that doesn't last. But I already caught it. Well, it's too late now, huh, Nick? Yes, joining this for Sharon's older sister, Selena, right? I don't think we've met her yet. Yes, about that. Seems hesitant all of a sudden. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell us about her? Alright, very well. A big part of Master Soren's past after all. Soren's past? What do you think Miss Ellen was arrested for? He thinks he did it. Well, I can't prove it yet, but no, I don't think she could have done it. I guess you could call it a gut feeling. I guess we have a different opinion then. Do we now? The prosecution says that when Roy attacked Miss Ellis, he fought back and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective. Or rather, it is the consensus of the entire Sprocket family. Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. I heard that the Sprocket family had tried to press the prosecutor's office into burying this case. She is no longer part of this family. Fortunately for us, they had yet to get their marriage license before holding the banquet. So basically, once they realized they couldn't avoid the prosecution, they cut her loose. Couldn't stray the prosecution. I realize how callous I must sound, but my duty is to protect the Sprocket's family and more specifically Sprocket Aviation's future Master Sharon, who generally is essential to the company. I'll do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as the Sprocket's family butler. You know, I think Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth will get along really well, don't you think? Yeah, I could easily picture Edgeworth with a butler. By the way, I suppose I should tell you about this as well. It's about where the members of the extended family and I discovered the crime. Did Ellen say anything to you about traveling through time? She must have been delirious. There's no need to take such a claim seriously. Stone himself said that time travel was possible, though. Master Soren said that. Sounds like he's still stuck in the past. He's psychologically stuck, I take it. I see. I believe I told you the matter will be having milk tea. Still, I have lemon slices at the ready, just in case. You must not disappoint her, understand? You still are busy. All in a day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon. Master Master Son would become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Selena Sprocket, Master Son's elder sister, was next in line. So I didn't see becoming the next president. Because he died in a car accident. What? I had no idea. Actually, Master Son was also in the car with her at the time of the accident. His new sister he loved right before his eyes devastated him. Ever since then, he has buried himself in his research on time machines. He also became a quiet and reckless, almost compulsive note-taker around then. He seemed so stiff and robotic. I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside him. Master Son had abandoned the company business and spent all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I'm truly concerned. I believe it is high time he let go of the past. It was sometime after the reception. Some of the masters relatively learned to clean up the reception hall, and that is when we saw it. A woman sitting in front of the victim with the bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen. Yes, it wasn't what it looked like. That's right, she just happened to find the body. Miss Ellen has told you, but what you realized was unmistakably the moment immediately after the deed had been committed. That's what the police who came in response to my call. I see. So Chris was the one who reported to the police, huh? Hey, Nick, what are you doing here? Larry? Oh, man. You gave me a real hard time. Larry? What are you doing here? I came to promote my new character, Cute Piglet. I was hoping Sprocket Aviation would do some kind of tie-in with me for it. Wow, I didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman. You can learn a thing or two from him, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them? Now's not exactly the time for that, in case you haven't noticed. See, this is why you'll never be rich. Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You were there on the Flying Chapel yesterday, right? Uh-huh. Was I? What are you doing there? What were you doing there? Nothing. Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of, but never mind that. Did you see anything that had to do with this case? Let's start with, you weren't involved in this case, were you? Larry? Hey! He took off! I just knew it. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Come on, Maya. After him! Oh, are you leaving so soon? We have to run. Thank you for making time for us. I know you have to investigate, but please try to spare the family's feelings as you do. Yes, of course. There he is. Hey, Larry. Hey there, friend. Fancy meeting you here. There's nothing fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why did you run away like that? Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. A bolt of inspiration for my new picture book hit me and I had to run us all. It was like a good bookery, you dig? Right. wants to keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick? Come on, Larry. I know you were on that airship, so what did you see? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything because I was never on that stupid airship. Cyclops. You say something? Spiritual power this Magatama allows me to see. These Cyclops that pill and someone is trying to hide something from me. Got Cyclops, and when I see them, I send the Magatama to try my hand at breaking them. If I can unlock them, I'm sure to finally get a straight answer out of him.
Take that!
This is no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong. I got nothing to do with this case whatsoever. Come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant, obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person.
Take that!
You're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place. No, those cops. Nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. You have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Don't diss me, Nick. You're so convinced I'm lying. Let me ask you this. What makes you think I was on that stupid old airship anyway? Let me see some proof, if you got any. Doubling down, are you? Fine. You want proof, Larry? Here's proof that you were on that airship.
Take that!
Uh-oh. This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall. Time to come clean, Larry Butts. What exactly are you hiding? Alright, fine, you got me. I'll tell you everything. Hey, what were you doing on that airship anyway? I wanted to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign they ordered from me. Huh? I didn't know you took on real jobs like that too. Well, for your information, my wedding welcome signs are very popular on the net. And that's how you met Alan? Uh-huh. I mean, I'd seen her in the photo for the welcome sign, but seeing her in person, the way she smiled at me and said thank you. I felt like I'd been hit by lightning. And that's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So were you invited to the reception? Do you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend? They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall. Not rude on their part, I'd say. I got upset and started wanting to go on the airship. That must be when I dropped my business card wallet. Somebody else must have found it. And brought it to the reception hall then. But you know what? I saw something incredible while I was on that flying chapel. Like... Get a load of this! What the heck is this? What do you mean, what is this? Is it obvious it's a drawing? I sketched a picture of one of the cabins on the airship. So, what's so incredible about a cabin? Look at what was outside the window. It's one of those flying dinosaurs. A real-life pterodactyl. I looked at the cabin window and there it was, just flying out there. That there's some travel through time, I tell you. What? When I told that pure spectacle guy about it, he told me to never mention it to anybody ever again. Well, he tried to keep you from spying what was clearly just nonsense. And he spoke at aviation is secretly developing a time machine. No way. Nick, this case is totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you? Of course not. Edgeworth just rolled his eyes and think I was off my walker. I didn't even tell him I was running around on that airship. I told him I met Ellie at the mooring dock and we ran away together. Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right off his head had he heard about this. So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow. How is that possible? Hey Nick, I'll be taking my car ride back now if you don't mind. Oh yeah, this is for you. What is it? It's a picture of the hold I took while I was running around on the ship. See? There's Ellie right there in the middle. The hold? Yeah, see, it's right here on the diagram. Okay, so now I know where the hold is, but what was Alan doing there? Well, they were using it as a prepping area for the reception. I see, and around when did you take this? Before the reception. I took her while Ellie was getting everything ready. This was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it would be of any help, but thanks for this anyway. By the way, Larry, I heard that the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there? A trade secret, can't tell ya. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess that's basically a wrap on the investigation. Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Alan too. Oh, that's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, let's head over to the detention center then so you can say hi. No. Why? Please understand, this is in the Master Soren's best interests. Seems like Ellen's busy talking with someone. Next president cannot be married to a criminal. It would disgrace Sparket Aviation. Miss Ellen, I need you to forget about this marriage. Pardon us? If it isn't Mr. Wright. So, the marriage is definitely off? There is no other choice. We cannot have a criminal in the family. For the sake of Master Soren and the Sprocket family, this is what is best. No. In that case, what if Nick here proved Alan's innocence? Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right? I suppose you're right, but I'm afraid that would be impossible. That's not true. Not for Nick. He may look like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing things. I don't take cases on lightly, so rest assured I will prove her innocence. I understand your name is quite well known in the Universal Ward. For better or for us. First, I want you to promise me this. If I can prove Alan's innocence, then you won't stand in the way of Soren and Alan's marriage. Very well. Not even the most talented liar in the world can change reality itself. Miss Ellen is guilty to be on a settle of a doubt. I believe that's where you're wrong, Pierce. I'm clean, I swear I am. I'm totally, compulsively killing. This is clean and pure as this pure white dress. You have my word, but you will be the Lord to regret this promise. Now, if you would excuse me. Now I have all the more reason to win this case. Ellen, we finished our investigation and we'd like to talk with you about what we found. Okay, so what did you find out? In the course of our investigation, we heard that you had been seen standing in front of the victim with the mortar weapon in your hands. It wasn't what it looked like. It shows on the mortar weapon. When I found him, he was already dead. I panicked. And I was hoping I could go back in time again like I had done earlier. So I picked up the timekeeper from the past and brought it over without thinking. You were so desperate you were ready to try anything, huh? Unfortunately, that sort of behavior makes you an easy target for the prosecution. Oh. As your little trip through time, none of your in-laws can confirm your story, I'm afraid. I see. The exception is Larry. He said he saw something. Really? What did he see? Can't say I quite believe it myself, but Larry claims he saw something incredible. He claims he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the airship. What? Not only that, but apparently Pierce and Nicole told Larry to keep quiet about it. Why would Pierce do such a thing? Larry's theory is that sparking aviations developing something in secret. The time machine, to be exact. Do you think that's why nobody would perform my story because it's a secret? I really don't know. Speaking of your in-laws, we did manage to find your key code at Sprocket Manor. One of the in-laws said he'd keep an eye on it for you. Oh, thank goodness. I lost while I was getting things ready for the reception. I looked everywhere for it. I'm so glad you found it. At least I'll just enjoy this time for a change. Well, Nick? Looks like you'll have to prove the existence of time travel in court tomorrow. That's right. I saw that while Mr. Gloomsbury was being killed. I was busy traveling back through time. Great. Was Dodgy skeptic Edgeworth at the helm for this prosecution tomorrow? We're really gonna have to all work it out for us.